On this episode of Eric Mintel Investigates, Eric Mintel, Dominic Sattele, and Julie Kraus descend on the Vampa Museum. Dominic discovers a clue that only Edmondo, the museum curator, knew. This time, the team gets more than they bargained for. On this episode of Eric Mintel Investigates, Paranormal Pickers, the Vampa Museum. My name is Eric Mintel. By night, I'm a professional jazz musician. But by even later at night, I investigate the paranormal. I, along with my team at Eric Mintel Investigates, travel the country, investigating all things paranormal. This is Eric Mintel Investigates. Step into the exciting world of Edmondo Crimi, a true Renaissance man. As the curator of the Vampa Museum in Doylestown, Pennsylvania, he not only presides over a treasure trove of fabulous antiques, but is also heavily involved as a community leader, philanthropist, proud father, a master of martial arts, and get this, an ordained minister. Edmondo's expertise in antiquities surpasses the ordinary, and so does his collection. With every acquisition, he dives headfirst into a cosmic showdown between good and evil. Joining forces with the Eric Mintel Investigates team, he sets out on a mission to decode the riddles of some of these bizarre artifacts. Brace yourself for a roller coaster ride that's part history, part stand-up comedy, and a whole lot of Edmondo magic.
So we're going over to this guy's house, and so you don't know, like, pretty much anything about this doll, right? You just know it's something to do with, the Farmer's Almanac, the guy that created it, correct?
That's all I know.
So, do you think there's any kind of attachments to it?
You know, the person wouldn't give me all the information. It's the dealer I know. I've done business with this dealer in the past, and he's a good guy. And he just said, get this out of my, he put the collector, get this out.
So he was so adamant that he wanted out.
Oh, he wants it out. Yeah, he wants it out. He said, I'm going to pay a couple $100 just to get it out.
So you run into that a lot, though, don't you?
I do run into that a lot of times. If someone has an item, I sometimes charge to pick it up only because I have the cost of my truck and my employees and stuff like that. And sometimes people lend them to the museum permanent, lending it to the museum. And sometimes we burn them.
Ed, you talked about this burn pile. What is that, and what's the purpose of it?
Well, we have a burn pile actually near the building where we keep the items before we bring them into the museum. And if an item is not worthy aesthetically of being in the museum, because you can just have a piece of wood that really is not that aesthetically pleasing, but it might have some demonic attachment to it, sometimes we just get rid of it.
And you could feel that, like you could sense that, like.
Yes,
wow.
That's what.
So you're a sensitive too.
I'm a psychic sensitive, yes.
So Ed, does this burning cleanse or diminish whatever energy is within the object? Is that the most effective way of getting rid of one of these, like, for lack of a better word, haunted objects?
Basically, we got to look at the concept that energy cannot be created or destroyed. It just moves around. So I don't think you ultimately destroy it. I think you might take it out of an item and hopefully let it sleep for a long time and not go somewhere else.
So that energy, whatever it is, goes off somewhere else, or like up into the ether?
Yes.
Okay.
In demonic possession, sometimes the person who's demonically possessed, which is extremely rare because usually it's demonic oppression, the energy could even go into the lay people or the priest. That's why it's very important for the people to pray. And it can go through a telephone, it can go through a TV set, it can go in person.
Well, that energy could go right through the TV, like the telephone, and
Absolutely.
Really?
Like even today, how I feel from what I dealt with. I believe it's
Interesting.
here.
Okay.
Yep.
We going down? Okay. Wow.
Where are we? We're in Buckingham, right?
We're in Buckingham. I promised the antique dealer that we would not video the house.
Sure.
Because it's very private. He said there's a garage in the back.
We could do
doesn't
the
want the address known or
Oh yeah,
anything
no,
like
no
that.
problem. We could do the garage though when we go to get it,
We
right?
could do the garage.
Cool.
He said we could do the garage.
Awesome.
Because I don't know if he's related to the person.
Oh, okay.
It's a nice estate.
Wow, this is great.
There's no one here today.
Okay. They're in Florida, right?
They're in Florida, and the antique dealer that purchased the stuff. Like I say, we might be able to get a hold of him. Should I even try to call him now, or should we look at this?
Yeah, let's call him now. Let's get him on the phone and see what happens.
Nick.
Yeah,
It's Ed. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Gonna get that dial out for me today or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna go and look, and I'm gonna go and look at it first. You know, most likely. I mean, I should get it out. What's the story? The backstory?
Well, what I was told, it's from the, I guess it's the Robert Thomas estate. He's the guy that invented the Farmer's Almanac.
Right. I remember you saying that, and you bought all the antiques. Why don't you want? Why am I getting involved with this?
Truthfully,
Yes.
the dog gave me the creeps, to be honest with you.
So it gave you the creep, so you're giving me $200 to get rid of it. All right, I'm gonna look at it first, because I know if it's not aesthetically pleasing, I might not be for the museum. But whatever I'll do, I'll call you once I see it. All right?
Yeah, I thought it might work for you, so whatever your thoughts are. But I have to get it out today because they go to settlement tomorrow.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll call you back in 5-10 minutes. All right?
Let's go up. Let's go up and check it out. Oh, do you know where it is though?
He said it's a back garage. He said
Okay.
it's not the big garages.
Okay. I don't know where we're going, but we're on our way.
After locating the shed, we were surprised to find that it was so far away from the house.
So we're headed back to this shed that apparently has this haunted doll. I mean, you could see it's way back here. When we pulled up here, all the geese were in the front of the house. They were kind of like, they didn't even want to be back here. So let's go check it out. So you're getting the heebie-jeebies already, right?
Just already, I don't like it.
I mean, why would they put it back here?
I have no idea.
Now?
I don't know if the guy bought.
Bad about it.
Here we go.
See, this is what Robbie does. I try to avoid the key. I try to avoid moving it. I do my job.
You just handle all this, all the
I
time.
have to do all the dirty work.
Does he know where it's at?
I mean, he said it's in the somewhat.
Not under blankets. Maybe he meant these curtains.
It's just a baby. Oh, what the hell's that?
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's it then.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, that's it.
That's definitely it. Oh, this is really interesting. The book on spirituality, dated 1880, February 29th. That is so weird. That's my father's birthday, February 29th.
Get out.
That is so weird. Not 1880, though, but that's weird.
Holy moly. Jeez. Your step in. Wow, look at the skull behind it too.
Yeah, it's aesthetically beautiful. It's a horrible feeling to it.
Jeez.
It's old tarot cards, French tarot cards. Like, what would make a person, what's the story on this? Oh, this is definitely, I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like it. I'm gonna
This
call
is
him up for a
one
second.
Creepy doll.
It's real, I mean, it's aesthetically interesting. Are you out of your mind? Did you see this thing? You saw, it's the creepiest thing I've ever seen.
Oh come on, it's not that bad.
I mean, I have a museum, but I don't like the feeling of it. I mean, it's interesting, but it's a bad. Tell me the truth about it. Just give me the story. Give me the bottom line. Tell the truth.
I just gotta have it out of there, and I gave me the creeps, man. I just did not like being around it. You offered to take it for a sum, and I want you to take it. I gotta get it out of there.
I mean, I'll take. I don't know if I'm going to put it in the museum. I mean, I just don't have a good feeling. I had a rough night, but I don't have a good feeling with this. I mean, it's aesthetically. I'll make you a deal. If, and I say that's a big if First of all, I have to bring it to my holding area. If I put it in a museum, and it looks really cool, I'm gonna have to spend some time and investigate it, but this is the deal. You're gonna have to pay for the glass showcase, because I'm not putting this out. It has to go into the glass show. So you're gonna like donate money to the museum to pay for the glass showcase? Or do you want this demonic doll to stay here?
Okay, just don't kill me on what it's going to cost, but yeah, please get it out of there.
I don't like the feeling of the doll. The whole thing, I mean, it's like, why did they even do this? What demonic stuff was going on with this? But if you say, if I feel it's necessary to get a glass showcase out of it, you'll spring for that, and then I'll see what I can do. The deal?
I will.
All right, I'm gonna have Robbie take it.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
So, Ed, this thing's really, really freaking you out.
It's creepy. I
Yeah,
mean,
it
really
is. It's creepy. We don't know the backstory.
No, I'm going to do research on it, because Farmer's Almanac, I like to do some studying about what his story is in his life.
Well, let's get it out of here.
Yeah. I mean,
It looks like a voodoo doll or something.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, this is wood. That's wood. These are early nails. I mean, I don't know what would possess someone to actually, and I use the word possessed.
Yeah.
What would possess someone to do this? So it has something to do with this family. The question is, what went on with that? I don't know.
Robbie may have something there, maybe.
Demented or something. Family didn't want people to know that their kid should be behind stone walls.
Right, like your mom did for you. But living.
After many questions about this doll, Robbie gently put it into the truck.
Oh my God. So, Ed, what the hell, man?
That was intense. I mean, I definitely want to go to the church. I need to.
Yeah, let's go. Let's definitely go.
It wasn't a kid's toy. It was definitely something for a demonic ritual. It wasn't. This is not a light thing. This is
No.
seriously
Heavy.
dark
Yeah.
thing. Someone was doing some type of demonic ritual.
But who? That's the thing. Who?
That's the question.
That's what we got to find out.
Yeah, that's the question.
Well, let's head over to the church.
I want to go to church.
Definitely.
I'm definitely ready for the church. Ready for the church.
All right, we're going.
Hey, Robbie, Megan just called me.
I know, listen, I'm tired of this. This is ridiculous. I always get into this stick.
He-
The truck won't run.
Where are you?
I'm here with a dump truck. He's helping me push it off the road. You know, it's enough. You keep getting these weird things, and always happens to me.
To have one of the guys come and pick you up.
All right. I got
But-
a tow truck.
No, don't get a tow truck. Don't get a tow truck. Just see if you could start it.
I'll keep trying.
This friggin' doll.
You know, it's always something.
Just
Wow.
see if you can get. That's weird. All right, I'll call you in a couple of minutes.
Right.
So his truck broke down,
His truck just broke down.
and he's serious.
Yeah, his truck just broke down.
Wow. And he's got the doll.
And he's got the doll.
Call Megan back.
Just tell her. Oh, God. Hey, Megan, you're on speaker. Robbie just called me the truck. Yeah, he said the truck broke down. All right, he's going to deal with it, all right?
Okay.
All right. I mean, you know, we picked up that thing today. You haven't seen it, but it's really creepy. Don't go near it.
Megan, stay away from it.
Oh, God.
All right, well, either Mimo's going to deal with it or something, all right? Just remind Robbie not to put it in the museum. It goes in the holding area. Because now I'm concerned. I'm actually going to church now, but
Oh, geez.
yeah, and he has a delivery later too, so we got to get the truck working, but okay. We'll deal with it. All right, thanks.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I'm calling this. Can I call this guy up for a second? You know, my truck, we picked up that doll and my truck just broke down with the doll in it. So, so what's the story now? I mean, now first of all, I didn't like it. It was a little creepy. I mean, I kind of liked it for the museum, but you're not telling me something. No, seriously.
I got creeped out by it, but I didn't break your truck. Come on.
Well, I didn't say it broke my truck, but it's just a funny coincidence that all of a sudden I get this thing and my truck breaks down when I have a busy day with deliveries, and I feel that I'm not mad at you, but like, come on, tell me, what is the story? Give me the bottom line.
Listen.
All right.
All I was told, I got to clear out this house. I got all the furniture out of there. That gave me the creeps, and I I just did not, I don't know. I just got a funky feeling about that thing, a freaking doll.
Me too now, and I don't even.
Your truck broke, but
All right. I mean, this is a weird day for me. This is a weird day.
I'm sorry, man.
Well, it's not your fault, but it's just I feel like.
Yes, it is.
I feel like you know something, and you're not telling me.
No, I just got the creeps from that freaking doll.
All right. Well, thank you, whatever that means. And all right. Bye.
Jeez.
It's unbelievable.
Wow.
Yeah, there's something with that doll. There's something with the doll.
Well, let's get to the church. Like,
Yeah, I want to get to the
ASAP
church
right now. So we came right here to the church right after picking up that doll, and Ed feels as though it's really important that we have to say a blessing and a prayer with a lot of these items that he acquires for the museum. So this is a beautiful church right here in Lambertville, and it's amazing. So we're going to talk to Ed. I think he's going to get us all a blessing right now. Coming to the church was very important right after we picked up this item.
Yes.
And so how do you feel now?
I feel a lot better. I like to do a blessing. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Heavenly Father, God bless my friends here and let them be safe and healthy. Thank you for everything you've done for me. God bless all the children of the world, and please let there be peace. Thank you, God.
Amen. Excellent.
Thank you. I feel better. Okay.
So, walking in here, the Gregorian chants are playing. You didn't know that was going to happen.
Not at all. No.
And he didn't. Nobody even knew.
No.
I mean, they knew we were going to be, doing
They knew
something.
we'd be here today, but they didn't. They're not. It's just amazing that we had these great music.
Wild.
I know. It's great.
Hey,
Anytime, buddy.
thank you for the blessing, man.
Yeah, you're
Appreciate
welcome.
it.
My
All right,
pleasure.
let's get back to the museum.
Well, I met Eric in 2019.
When I first approached Ed, it was really to see if he'd be interested in sponsoring Eric Mintel Investigates as a commercial sponsor.
He wanted me to be involved in some sponsorship of his show.
Well, then come to find out, Ed's putting together a paranormal museum now called the Vampa Museum.
I watched it and I really liked it, enjoyed it very much. I couldn't do anything as a sponsorship because I was so busy with the museum and I was traveling a lot in Europe, buying some collections. So we kind of lost track. He called me a couple of times.
I said, this is like screaming to do a video for Eric Mintel Investigates.
About a year ago, I was at the gym and Eric was working out there and we got into a conversation and he was like, when are we going to do something? And I said, now, we're ready to do something.
Dominic and Julie are on this investigation, and this is something that Dominic and I have not really encountered before. Haunted items. I know we've been talking about it, and I know Dominic never goes to antique dealerships, and he never goes and buys antiques just because of the fact that, could some of these objects be haunted?
Come on in. Eric.
Hey, man, how are you, man?
I'm doing good.
Wow.
Doing good.
Good to
How
see
are
you
buddy?
again.
Good to see
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Nice to see you.
So, today was off the charts, man.
Yeah,
Off the
yeah.
charts. Listen, I am so glad to be on this investigation tonight. And, the other thing is, too, when you're here at night, do you ever feel any kind of strange energy going on?
I used to be afraid at times. I mean, there were times that actually, before I went to the Exorcist conference, I actually would times where I'd almost wanted to leave. After the conference, I realized that the strength is in the good. So that actually balances the times where things happen that are really freaky. Some of my employees have had really strange experiences on the property itself.
And we're going to talk to some of them, right?
I think so, yeah, they came here.
Well, let's go see, because, man, first of all, Juan, Manolo, and Mimo,
Yeah.
stories that you kind of, alluded to. I can't wait to hear from them themselves. So let's go talk to them.
All right, let's check it
All right,
out.
let's go.
All right.
Let's go. So we're with Mimo, and Mimo, you've been here for how long?
28 years.
28 years. And in that time that you've worked for Ed, just what kinds of things have you felt and experienced on the property?
Most of the things has happened is sounds, because sometimes we listen sounds on the bar.
In the barn, okay.
Yeah. Sometimes we are working and we listen somebody walking. We go upstairs, everything is off, all the lights. But nobody.
And no one's up there.
Nobody.
Wow.
Yeah.
And has this happened more than once?
More than once.
Wow. Did I hear a story too that there was a barrel or something fell down?
Oh, yes. One time we were ready to go home, so we went to turn off all the lights, and we were working upstairs for maybe 2 or 3 hours. So we left our water upstairs. So after we left upstairs, we went down the stairs. The barrel of water, boom.
Oh, wow.
Something coming from the top.
Something threw it?
Yeah.
Really? Threw from downstairs, from upstairs to downstairs?
We said, who is upstairs? No.
And nobody up there?
Everybody.
Wow. Well, that's something we're going to definitely look into tonight.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's happened so often.
Well, thank you so much for thank you so much for your stories. Be safe.
Oh,
Be safe. So Nemo just told me that a bottle of water was thrown at him from upstairs in the barn across the way here. So definitely we're going to go check that out tonight. You know, we've never run into any kind of malevolent type spirit, but maybe there are some here that are attached to some of these objects. I mean, when we go over to the barn, wait until you see what's in there. It's incredible. So we're here with Juan, another worker on the property. Juan, how long have you been here?
15 years. When I working in a shop, I don't believe it. I have my tools to was working, and sometimes I miss my tools. I say, where is it?
So something's taken your tools.
Sometimes I say, okay, I ask my friends, you don't see my tools? I say, no, okay. Maybe in 10 minutes after, when I'm start to work, I will find another things. When I saw it, it's in there. I say, who take it? When I work, it's just me, same thing.
Similar thing happened to Ed, where he had a remote that he had right there on the table. You heard about this story, right? And he lost the remote. It found its way from his bedroom over to his office, which is clear across the lawn. Well, we're going to look into that tonight. Like I told Nemo, we're going to look into that tonight, and hopefully we can get to some answers here, because maybe some of these objects have some kind of like attachments, to them. So thank you so much for your, hey, listen, man,
welcome.
thank you for your story. God bless you, man. Stay safe, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Nemo brings a brand new object into the museum. What it is anyone's guess.
And this just came in today.
This came in today, yeah. Yeah, this just came in. I haven't really seen it yet, but I know about it. Did you look at it yet?
I took a pee.
So Ed just got this object or whatever it is. There's a lot more to this than meets the eye. So let's ask Ed. So Ed, this just came in today. Now, what is this?
It's a box that a friend of mine who is a doctor, I've known him for years, he's an antique dealer as well, and he didn't want to keep it anymore. Supposedly it belonged to an actress, he was telling me, Elizabeth Montgomery, who played in Bewitched.
Wow.
So Megan saw it before, but she didn't like it. Do you want to unwrap it?
And you don't know what this is either.
Not really. I just don't know what I'm looking at or getting into.
Oh my God. Oh, whoa, let's check this out. Yeah, if you could just take the box away, Megan. That's Memento Mori, depicting death. Wow, look at this. Does this open up? Oh, wow. Looks like a type of sacrilegious, or maybe it's a box for sacrificing. Oh, look at this. Check that out. About vampires. Oh, wow, look at this. Oh my God, that'll do some damage. Freaking you out. So that actually looks like a for sacrificing.
I mean, this is what happens almost on a daily basis here at the museum. And it's from Elizabeth Montgomery, Bewitched.
Ed then makes a call to the previous owner of this item, Dr. David.
David!
Ed, how you been?
Good, good, good. You dropped that box off, and Megan is really scared with it. What's the story with that?
I went through doing a estate sale a couple of weeks ago to buy a bunch of bronzes, you know, my collection. And it turned out that it was a big home that belonged to Elizabeth Montgomery. After I got it, you know, I put the bronze around and I had that sitting in a room. And my wife was getting a little paranoid because we come downstairs in the morning and things were moved around in the room. And she said she was hearing things at night.
I actually Googled Elizabeth Montgomery and got some information. She actually played a role where she was Lizzie Borden, but then I found out that after she died, she was found to be related to Lizzie Borden. It's kind of creepy. You're gonna have to donate it to the museum at this point.
Whatever it is, as long as it doesn't come back to my house, I'll stay married for the second time.
I just can't believe that Elizabeth Montgomery was related to Lizzie Borden. I never heard that.
That's crazy.
Until I just Googled it before.
Let me ask you this. Are you guys feeling any kind of weird energy from that? Do you feel that?
I'm able to ascertain various feelings. What I usually don't do is jump to that. I believe in neuroscience, I believe in psychology, and I believe in spirituality. I'm having a strange feeling about the box in general, and especially with the provenance. I find it really interesting because Lizzie Borden had an amazing history.
So we're here with Manolo. Now, Manolo, you've got some stories here too that you're going to tell us about. But how long have you been working here now?
I worked here with Eddie for more than 20 years.
So in all that time being here, what kinds of things have you experienced on the property?
One time, we have to go to Baltimore. The other guy come with me. We had to meet here everybody 2 o'clock in the morning because all the trucks are ready. Before we enter, I see 3 little guys here like this, half on the road.
On the property?
Before enter here, outside in the road.
Okay.
But they wearing hats.
They had hoods?
Yes. They are the same color, red. I remember very clear, red.
Hoods, okay.
1, 2, and 3.
Wow.
So they're walking like this. 1, 2, 3. But the last one look at me and keep going. I tried to put the headlights up, but I don't know what happened. We started driving to Baltimore. So before lunch, Mimo says, "Oh, Armando said you guys see this, this, and this." So I believe it's true what I see it.
So you saw it?
Yes.
Wow.
Armando said nothing to me. I don't say nothing to him.
But until
Mimo asking about before lunch.
So it all came together there.
Yeah.
Any idea what you think it was?
It looks like 3 little kids.
But in red hoods.
Yes. Like he walking like this.
And it wasn't raining or anything, right? Was it raining?
No, it was no raining, nothing. They just crossed the road, go onto the grass, and disappear.
We've got our work cut out for us. So between Mimo, Juan, and yourself, there's a lot of things going on here that we've got to look into. Manolo, thank you so much, man.
No
thank
problem.
you so much. Be safe, okay? Be safe here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next time on Eric Mintel Investigates, the team assembles to investigate the museum and finds themselves thrust into extreme paranormal activity. Get ready to join them on a heart-pounding quest into the unknown, where every corner holds a new terrifying revelation. On tonight's episode, Dominic comes face to face with an evil not even he can explain.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Whoa.
I just heard that!
What the
that?
Next time on Eric Mintel Investigates, Paranormal Pickers, the Vampa Museum.